Hi there, my name is Dan Olson and I'm a project manager with Energy Impact Illinois. And I'm here with Anna Markowski, who is an outreach coordinator with Energy Impact Illinois, and we're here on CAN TV 21 talking to you tonight about energy efficiency for your single-family home. You can also follow us live on cantv.org and call in on the number at the bottom of your screen, 312-738-1060. So before we get too started, I want to talk about what Energy Impact Illinois is. We're an alliance of local, state, and federal government agencies, local nonprofits, and local utilities like People's Gas here in Chicago. We're part of a larger network of energy efficiency programs set up through the Department of Energy, and we're dedicated to helping communities become more energy efficient by offering access to a broad array of programs and solutions that help in the energy efficiency process. We're basically serving as homeowner advocates. We help interested single-family homeowners take advantage of our program in lowering their energy bills, as well as improving the health, comfort, and safety of their home. So today we're here mostly to talk about our limited time rebates, which cover 70% of the cost of an energy efficiency retrofit for your home up to $1,750. So before we go more into detail about the rebate, I think a lot of viewers might be wondering at home, what is energy efficiency and why is it important? Do you want to talk a little bit about that, Anna?
Sure. So energy efficiency obviously is important for the environment, but there's something greater out there. It's what makes our homes warm in the winter and what keeps them cool in the summer. We all just got back from Thanksgiving, and I know I went back to my parents' house, and there was the standard argument of my mom wanted to turn up the thermostat to keep everybody warmer, and my dad wanted to turn it down to save on money. And that's something that we think we can really solve that problem, hopefully end those old family arguments. So that that's a big part of what we're looking towards. Over half of your energy loss is actually coming from the loss of heating or cooling in your home.
Yeah, so when you're wasting energy, you're really wasting money.
Oh yeah, for sure. Almost all homes let too much air escape. That's why we want to concentrate on air sealing and insulation, and that's going after really trying to attack where we have gaps and penetrations in our home. So that will be, the place where the cable man came in and drilled the hole a little bit too big for that small wire. All those places are areas where we're losing energy, and we can really plug those up, really cost-effective way to stop our air loss. And then we also, a lot of us have either insufficient amounts or, improperly installed insulation. So that's the other side of it, the air sealing and the insulation.
So we talked briefly about the rebates that we have available through our program. Do you want to talk about how the rebates work with Energy Impact Illinois?
Yeah, sure. So our rebates are for air sealing and insulation because that is the most cost-effective thing that you can do. It's 70% up to $1,750 for air sealing and insulation. That's a rebate that's provided by us at Energy Impact Illinois, along with the folks at the local utility companies working together with us. So we take those rebates and we put them towards air sealing and insulation. I know a lot of folks have heard that they want to do their windows. It's what you see all the time, but that can cost you tens of thousands of dollars and not really get you, the bang for your buck that you're looking for. So at Energy Impact Illinois, we've taken our money, we've put it towards air sealing and insulation because that's what's really going to make that big difference in your home, save you money, and make you really much more comfortable.
So how can the viewers at home get involved with the process of going about and trying to get that rebate? Sure.
So there are 3 very simple steps that we'll go over. There you go. So first, we'd like folks to give us a call. You can call us at 855-9-IMPACT. We have our local call center here in Chicago. They will pick up the phones anytime between 8 to 5. They'll connect you with a local certified contractor, and you can learn more about the program. Then second, you can sign up to get an energy assessment. So at that point, we'll send out a contractor. They'll come and do an assessment of your home, find those trouble areas, and tell you how you can really start saving money and being more comfortable. And then third, if you're ready to move forward, move ahead, we have our certified contractors come out and complete the air sealing and insulation work for you. You get that rebate instantly, so you actually end up not paying that $1,750 and sitting around and waiting for it. Nope, you get it instantly. And then you move ahead with the work with the certified contractor, and instantly your home is more comfortable that very day.
Great. And we are mentioning that this is for single-family homeowners in the region. Do you want to just let us know what you mean by single-family homeowners?
Sure, yeah. So a single-family home is going to be a true single-family home where one family lives in it, but it also is a 2 to 4 unit building that's owned by one person.
Okay, that's great. So if I'm doing the math and the folks at home are doing the math correctly, I think our program has determined that in general the average cost for a home in the Chicago region is about $2,500 for all of the work that you were mentioning before. And our program's here to offer $1,750, up to 70% to cover that cost. So it really is a significant amount of change. Now that I am thinking about it, I bet folks are at home watching, probably eating their Thanksgiving leftovers from the holidays. But we do have some more holidays coming up, and it is a busy season. But we think that what we have available right now is actually a great time to get involved. Get some of this work done before the next set of holidays, and before the real cold air starts to come in December and January. Energy Impact Illinois has also made it very easy to get involved. This can work once you get the assessment done and once you get the contractor coming in your home to make these improvements. It's only a couple of days. And again, you really want to get that taken care of before the real cold air starts to come.
That's right. For sure.
What would you say homeowners would find to be the most surprising about energy usage in their home and maybe energy lost?
Yeah, well, so kind of a little bit about like what I was talking about earlier with windows. We tend to think that because we see windows, that's where energy loss is. They're actually very expensive to replace and won't really reduce your energy loss that much. So we really concentrate, like I said, on air sealing and insulation. You can see with this home on one side we have the summer and on the other the winter. So when it's the summertime, you have your air conditioner on. It actually fills your house with cold air, but as it does that, it starts to actually bring in warm air from all the gaps and penetrations you might have in your roof. So completely surpassing your windows where you think it's leaking. It's actually coming from the top of your home and making you very warm. Then in the winter, the opposite is happening. We're filling our house with warm air. That warm air is rising, going out, the sides of the chimney stack, all the little areas where you've made changes to your home throughout your life. And it actually ends up coming in through your basement. Lots of cold air comes in, and then you're saying, "Wow, it's chilly, but my bills are still going up," and that's the reason why.
Yeah.
So for us, we like to think about it as your windbreaker and your sweater. We talk about air sealing and insulation, so we're sealing up gaps. We're putting insulation down like it's your sweater. We wouldn't go out in Chicago in the winter with just a sweater on because that air would cut right through it. So, instead we put on our windbreaker and then we're nice and toasty warm. That's the same thing we want to do with our homes.
Cool. So, besides the savings that we're going to see here, are there any other aspects to doing this work that are good for your home? Is there?
Yeah, for sure. So, our goal in this program is to save at least 15% on your energy loss, and what that can actually translate to is hundreds of dollars a month or a year in savings. One of the first families that went through our program took out a loan. They would decide to go a little bit further than just doing 15%. They went towards 30%. They did their attic, their basement, and their walls. They were overachievers for sure. And but they ended up taking out a loan to finance their project, and they're actually saving more than they pay in their loan every single month.
Yeah.
They'll have their loan paid off in a few years, and then they're just going to be pocketing that money for the rest of their time.
Yeah.
As well as, now they're comfortable. They tell a story of having everybody have jackets on and typing all day at their desks, and now, they can be nice and comfy in their home and don't have to pay those high bills. So
yeah.
It's a win-win situation.
What and just in case you're just tuning in, again, my name's Dan Olson, and this is Anna Markowski, and we're here from Energy Impact Illinois, and we're sharing some information on energy efficiency resources and incentives that are available through our program for single-family homeowners in the Chicago region. We're talking about how this program can help lower their bills as well as improve the comfort of their home. If you have any questions and want to call in, again, the number's at the bottom of the screen. And then after this show, if you have any questions, maybe later this week, you saw us tonight and sort of pops up in your mind, you can call our call-in number for Energy Impact Illinois, which is 855-9-IMPACT. So, Anna, I think as part of this program, we mentioned that when you go through a retrofit, you get what we call an Illinois Home Performance Certificate. Do you want to talk about what that process is like?
Sure. So with our program, if you get a 15% reduction, which all the homes that go through our program will get, you will then get an Illinois Home Performance with Energy Star certificate. That's the equivalent of making your home that Energy Star refrigerator or stove that you really want. Now you've got that in your home. We've seen across the country that having a similar certificate has helped make homes sell faster, and also boosted the value of those homes.
So can you explain how that works? How does
Sure.
it improve the value of your home?
So just like if you had a new furnace at your home, and it was an Energy Star furnace and much more efficient, that's something that you would list on your home's value. The Illinois Home Performance Certificate is the same sort of thing, and it's going to actually, in Illinois, we're the only state where this has actually been adopted by the MLS, that's the Multiple Listing Service. So when your realtor goes to list your home, they'll actually put a barcode on there that comes from your certificate, and it will say right on there, Bob has X amount of dollars in savings per year. They've reduced their energy by a certain percentage, and everyone will be able to see that, and so that'll help really reduce or increase the value of your home because they'll know that you are reducing your energy footprint.
So I mean, most folks who would go and maybe they're in the market for finding a new home will look maybe at comparable homes, right?
Yep,
and they'll
exactly.
see the one that has the Illinois Home Performance Certificate and the one that doesn't. And I would venture to guess that most people would value that one a bit higher, the one that has its certificate. So
Exactly.
that's great. Now, aside from the rebate that we have available, we're also working with homeowners on a couple other things in this program, and specifically we're getting involved with what we're calling our impact house parties, and this is to raise awareness in the broader community. And what this is sort of modeled after is, for those of us who are fairly old school and remember Tupperware parties back in the, I think, 70s and 80s, these were where you had folks over to your home and you were doing a little bit of selling with Tupperware. But this program works having an energy impact party, and a homeowner invites friends and neighbors to their home, and we have folks from our program come out, specifically our field organizers, as well as some of the contractors involved with the program, and they come over and they learn about energy efficiency and use some specific tools and stuff during that process to learn. Do you want to talk a little bit about how that works?
Sure. So our impact parties are the most successful way to help get the word out about our program in your community and help get the money we have into your community. It's a great way to help us out. The way that these look are, we basically ask you to invite over 5 to 10 other homeowners from your neighborhood. We have a contractor come on over, a representative from Energy Impact Illinois comes. We do a brief presentation on the program, and then we turn on our fancy tools. We turn on a blower door and an infrared camera, and we take a look exactly at where you are losing energy in your home. It's really cool when you flip on the tools, all of a sudden, air starts whooshing around the home, and it really makes it very visual for folks. So that's what we've found to be the most successful tool, and something that we really, need your help with in terms of getting those parties going out in every community and making sure that money is out there in the community and that people are aware that it's there for them.
What are some of the areas in the home that might be losing the most energy? You said windows aren't as big a deal.
Windows aren't as big a deal. So actually we're looking at your attic and your basement. Those are the main places where you're going to be losing energy. So if, like I said, if you had, the cable guy came out and drilled a hole that's, maybe a couple inches big and the wire is actually only a few centimeters big, that's a place where you'd be losing energy. You're going to find a lot of places like that up in your attic, places where your roof meets the walls, where it doesn't exactly perfectly match up, where air is escaping. Or around in your basement where your home was built off of the foundation, you're going to find the exact same thing. So those are places that we really like to have a look at. It's a really easy fix. Like I said, very cost effective for folks to easily seal that up. And take care of their air loss, so the air stops escaping, which means that air you've paid for is staying in your home. And that's the key for us.
Absolutely. And just like a one-off anecdote I know is that we talk about, too, the health, comfort, and safety that is improved when you make these energy efficiency improvements. Those little drill holes down in the basement that were a couple inches that we reduced to a couple centimeters won't have mice coming in during the winter, which we had at our home. This weekend we found a couple, and I was like, okay, I wonder where they're coming in. So you improve little things like that along with the energy savings to your home. So,
and that actually is a good point. When our contractors come out to your homes, they do what's called a combustion safety test. It's an extra level of testing, along with looking for air leaks in your home. They test to make sure your furnace is working properly, that your boiler is working properly, your stove, that are not putting out harmful gases in your home. They look at your pipes. They notify. If we're in Chicago in people's territory, they will notify people's gas to let them know that you do have a gas leak and get them out there right away. So there are also, outside of being energy efficient, there are certainly safety measures that can be taken and that you can be made aware of via our program.
And all of this, again, is available for folks just tuning in. This is available through Energy Impact Illinois, which currently has a $1,750 rebate covering 70% of the cost of energy efficiency work for single-family homes. The best way to get involved is to, after this program and later this week, call our 855-9-IMPACT number, which will get you in touch with our call center, which will hear sort of the situation you have with your specific home. All homes are different, but it's good to get someone on the phone who knows about the different types of homes in Chicago.
Yeah, for sure.
So Ann and I are going to continue sort of answering questions. If you have any questions right now, you can call the number at the bottom of our screen. We did talk briefly about contractors. A lot of folks, I think, when they think about contractors or doing work on their home, they may just open the phone book and point. What does EI2 specifically go through to sort of get their contractors ready to do this type of work?
Sure. Well, all of our contractors are what's called Building Performance Institute certified. That's an extra level of certification that contractors have to go through. They have to take an extra level of exams to go through that to make sure that they qualify just for that extra level of certification. Beyond that, they then apply to our program. And part of our partnership, we're joined up with some great nonprofits, and they actually will go out, verify the work, make sure that the work that they're doing is the best quality work that can be done. I've even heard stories of them. Lots of times we think of contractors as they go out and they do the work and they're not going to do it well. Well, with our program, we're not just concerned about them doing it well, but also, is it going to look right in my home?
Yeah.
We end up being so picky. Sometimes we're saying, well, the caulk doesn't match the right color. And it's important that, for our homeowners, that everything matches, that it's all finished at the end of the day. You don't notice that they were there except for your home's more efficient and you're more comfortable.
Yeah.
So we go out and we look at their work. We make sure that it's high quality. Then they're admitted into our program. And then after that, we continue to go out and look at their work to make sure that you're still getting that high quality product all the way through.
Oh, that's great.
So it's really great. And, one of our contractors tells a story of one of the homeowners who, trusted him enough to go on vacation. I don't know about you, but I typically wouldn't trust a contractor to go on vacation and leave them alone in my home. But they trusted them to go out on vacation to do this work. They were actually living in a townhome, and they could smell the smoke coming over from their neighbors, and they didn't enjoy that. And it was a little old lady, and she had a number of figurines on her wall that they needed to seal up so that she didn't have that smoke coming through. They took down all the figurines. They did the air sealing while she was gone. When she came back, all the figurines were in the right place. There was no dust around. It was all clean. And she called them up and said, the only reason I know you're here was that it didn't smell like smoke.
Yeah.
And I think that really speaks to the quality of our contractors, that they're not only going to do a good job, they're going to make sure that you're happy at the end of the day, and that your home makes you comfortable, but also looks the way that it's supposed to.
No, absolutely. And like you said, they're specifically brought into the program to comply with specific reporting, background, and certification requirements. And that's really important when we're talking about our homes, because this is where we're living every day. And a lot of us, I like to think about what we're trying to do with energy efficiency and retrofitting in Chicago, and also the country in general, is, we think about taking our cars into the maintenance shop every few months, getting the oil changed or something like that. But what people don't always think about is, how often do we need to take our homes in? And obviously we can't take our homes into somewhere, but
Right.
This is a type of program that will bring that person to you and give you a good diagnostic on what you can do with your home. So I don't know. I think one of the things we talk about too, I know we want folks to get involved with this program, and there's a couple day-to-day simple things that folks can do. Do you want to talk about that?
Sure. So one thing that people can really do is take a look at your thermostat. If you bring down your thermostat just by 1 degree, you can end up saving about $150 a year, which is easy enough to do that. You can put in CFL light bulbs. I know we're all used to some of the older light bulbs, but those will last a lot longer, reduce your energy use as well. And you can put in low flow shower heads, aerators on your faucet. All of those things will reduce your energy usage in a very easy way. Something you can do right away.
And they have low flow information, or they have low flow measures for not only showers but also for kitchen sinks and regular sinks
exactly, for
Okay.
your kitchen faucet.
Do they? And I think one other thing that we used to like to tell people is, you can also get the wrap, the
That's right.
Wrapping blankets for hot water heaters, as well as the hot water pipes down in the basement. And these are all simple things you can do. Go to Home Depot or any of the sort of home improvement places to get those types of measures. But even with all those things combined, you're not going to save the type of percentage you're going to get with Energy Impact Illinois, which again, we start out with trying to get a 15% energy savings.
Right.
And that is sort of required to participate in the program. And we also have the contractors that are going to help you get there. So I'm not sure if we have any calls, but we're starting to run out of time. So if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. We think we have a few more things that we can talk about. Specifically, part of the program that we set up was our website. We also have a website at energyimpactillinois.org. And do you want to talk about some of the other tools that we might be able to find on the website?
On the website, yep. We have something called My Home EQ, which is actually a really cool site that you can go on to. You find that at our website, energyimpactillinois.org. And when you click on My Home EQ, it actually prompts you to get the address for your home, and it pulls in information on your home. You can then update it with information from your utility bills simply by putting in your account number for your People's utility bill and for your ComEd utility bill. You put in your account number and it pulls in the information for your energy usage, and it combines that information on your usage along with information on your home, how it's built, what type of insulation you have. You can update that to make sure that if you've done any renovations, and then it will tell you where it thinks you're losing energy and what it thinks you can do to make those savings, how much each measure that you do will save you.
And this works throughout the Chicago region?
Throughout the Chicagoland area, yes. Okay. And what you can then do, you can choose from that point. It'll draw up a whole report from you, and you can decide to actually reach out and contact one of our contractors. It'll send them that list of everything that can be done, so you don't have to necessarily go through that whole conversation again with them, and then decide to move forward with work.
Yeah, and it gives folks a chance too at home to sort of play around and see what might be something they want to do. Sometimes folks can't do it all things at once, and this gives you the option to sort of turn it off and on and see what you can maybe afford this year and afford next year. Of course, we want you to call our program and get involved this year because the rebates are limited time, and they are starting to move out the door a bit faster. We've seen, especially this fall, things start to pick up with Energy Impact Illinois, and I think this winter might be colder than the one last year.
I think so.
We have one of those jobs where we're actually hoping it's a colder winter for Energy Impact Illinois, but sort of joke around here. But so we are running out of time. So to wrap it up, just want to remind single-family homeowners here in Chicago how to get involved with Energy Impact Illinois. And the process is, again, very simple. We are asking folks who want to take advantage of our $17.50 rebate. It's a limited time offer. It will not be around forever. To call 1-855-9-IMPACT. Again, those hours are from Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Once you're there, you're going to get connected with a qualified contractor who's going to provide you an energy analysis and a cost estimate for the type of work needed for your home. And then once that is done, we'll set you up with contractors that can come in and complete the work. And again, that's only usually a couple of days. So that's about it. So please give us a call. Again, 1-855-9-IMPACT. And again, my name's Dan Olson, and this was Anna Markowski, and we're from Energy Impact Illinois. And we thank the viewers for watching and hope you have a great week. Thank you.